Hello everyone and welcome to EDT 503 Module 4. So again, this is always a big week as we try to progress, learning new technologies and new strategies at the same time conquering our common assignment. And I'm pleased that the group was able to come together on a consensus for having one group for the common assignment. I think it would have been better than trying to have a group of two. I think it's a lot to do for only two people, but at the same time, obviously there's new challenges created with five people, right? It's a decent number to work in a group, so hopefully everybody can get coordinated and organized, so that'd be wonderful. So here we go. We're going to meet with our group again this week, obviously constantly doing that. I'm encouraging you to keep on using the tools like the Google Groups, the Hangouts, to use it as an organizational tool. I'm going to ask you to reflect upon that experience at the end of this as well. Again, the whole point of this is to model how you might approach this with your own students or faculty, of bringing these online tools to them. Not necessarily they have to be in an online course to use these tools, certainly. So hopefully this will give you some great ways to bring some new ideas and some new technologies to your own situations. Okay? Now, I made a major change. I think you're going to like this. If you look at the syllabus, look at the common assignment, it says everything is due in week 6. But I've decided to sort of change that and make it week 7. Usually week 7, I do a whole module on social media in the classroom. I'm going to push that module to module 6, and then I'll give you an extra week to work on the common assignment. I think that'd be a better change. I think we have enough time to reflect during week 8, so I think that would be great for everybody. So week 7 gives you an extra week, which I'm sure will be needed, obviously. All right. Okay, great. So we're going to look at this week about mobile devices in the classroom. And this is a great topic because we can talk about cell phones, we can talk about tablets, we can talk about laptops, Chromebooks. So we're going to talk about all those aspects. Okay. So again, I'm going to ask you to find your own article of your choosing that relates to this and bring that article into your post. Bring the link and or the file of that article with your post as well. And again, try to find something that you can use for your common assignment. So again, you're still working on the modules expectations, but trying to, again, kill two birds with one stone, work efficiently and try to find articles that you might be able to be useful for your common assignment as well. So here's the prompt. It gets a little bit into how I started using cell phones with my courses about 7 years ago. It was when my principal at the time, same principal I have today, asked me to sort of experiment. How could I start using these in my classroom? So we did a pilot together, and a lot of that was the students and I talking about what you want to do. There were just some apps coming out at that time that were better for education, and we had a lot of fun. And a lot of those apps are still around, and they've kind of withstood the test of time. In ed tech, that's an accomplishment because we have so many new technologies coming in and out all the time. So I'm going to go back to some of those standard bearers and some new ones as well. So these are the prompt for the week. Make sure you look at that carefully. Okay. And you're going to post by Wednesday the 20th. And then by the 24th, I have sort of a fun little thing I think will be for you. I'm going to ask you to search the Chrome Web Store. And this is something some people know about, some people don't. This is the Chrome Web Store where this has apps and themes and extensions that can be added to your Chrome browser. So if you're using a Mac or a PC and you're using Chrome as your browser, you could bring these apps into your browser, okay? And they're also great for Chromebooks. Again, I'm a huge advocate for Chromebooks. I'm a Chromebook user. I have a Chromebook card in my classroom every day now this year, which is a great change for me. So I'm using them almost every day with my students. I think they're wonderful, wonderful devices. But again, this can work in other areas. It can work on a Mac and it can work on a PC. So I'm going to ask you to the Chrome Web Store, search for an app or an extension that might be useful to your own teaching and or the common assignment. Okay. So remember, the Chrome Web Store is divided into extensions that are actually added to your browser, like these up here. If you look at my browser, right now are all my extensions that I use a lot of. Or you can have apps, and I can go to my app launcher on Chrome, and these are all the apps that I've added from the Chrome Web Store, okay, to use with my teaching, okay? All right, so, whoops, sorry, let me get back to the Chrome Web Store, okay? So these are wonderful things, and there's broken down, there's categories, and there's a lot of great categories for education and other aspects. You can kind of have some fun searching around for those, okay? So there's a lot of great things for you, okay? So take a look, find one, and I want you to walk us through it, okay? Maybe show us the link on the web store where it is, show us how you might use it with your students, and create a brief, because it'll be very long, screencast that we learned from last week that describes how the app or extension would be useful. I want you to add the link to the assignment called the Chrome Web Store screencast, and also post it with your discussion, maybe reply to your own discussion so other folks in the class can see it. And obviously, I'm going to ask you, though, to also add to your common assignment a lesson or activity to your module that reflects something about mobile devices. Okay, so you can use this material for your common assignment. All right, let's go into the module. So here we go, Module 4. There's your action sheet. Here's the materials folder. Okay, I have a couple articles about cell phones as an instructional tool. Now this one is a little older, but it's great because it talks about how to organize your room to have cell phones in your classroom. There's a lot of debate. Some schools collect cell phones in the beginning of the day. Students can't have access to them. My school now has an open policy. That was a major part of getting that policy implemented, where students can have their devices in the classroom, obviously if the teacher permits it. The teacher says no, they can't have them out. So some teachers in my building collect cell phones and have kids put them in a box at the beginning of class. I myself have more of a relaxed policy that if we're using them in class today, they can have them out and we're doing great things with them. So it really depends on you and your school's policy. A lot of schools have a BYOD policy, a bring your own device policy, right? So it depends. This is a great article. It's a little dated still, but it makes perfect sense. What happens if you don't have enough devices for everybody in your class? Well, how do you deal with that? That's some great things there. Now, this is a video that I made about how to basically approach using cell phones in your classroom. It's an overview video of strategies and classroom management with that. I think it's pretty good, so take a look at that. Here I outline how to use Quizlet. Here I outline how to use Socrative, which I love. I use that 3 times this week with my students. I love using Poll Everywhere with my students, which is a great polling service through their phones. Or it could, again, you could use all of these. Quizlet, Socrative, Poll Everywhere. It can also be used on a Chromebook. It can also be used on an iPad. It can be used on a cell phone. So it goes beyond just one device. I've used Poll Everywhere about 2 times this week with my students. I get in here to using QR codes with your students, scanning a QR code and making cool activities. Here is a really fun, it's a Google Doc. All right, these are all video links, but this is a Google Doc that has video links to it of a conference presentation that I did. I did it for Canisius. I also did it for Google. I did it for an EdTech Summit, a Google Summit, about how to use Google Cardboard in the classroom. So if you're into virtual reality, I have a set of Google Cardboard viewers, and I have my students use virtual reality in the classroom. If you watch the recording of this session right here, it will give you a video of what I recorded, how to do this. Okay, so it's fun. So if you want to learn more about Google Cardboard and virtual reality, please take a look at that. Okay, and then I have some links about Google for Education. Great link about Chromebooks in the classroom. Okay, how to use Chromebooks. This is a great website about different Chromebook technologies that are coming out. There's the Chrome Web Store. Then I have the Apple Education site. I have an article about using iPads in the classroom. Okay, so if you're an iPad user, this will be useful for you as well. Oh, and there's the virtual reality. I must have put it in twice. Sorry about that. Okay, so there we go. A lot for the week, but hopefully you can use some great things there. So there's the discussion drop, and there's the drop for the assignment on your Chrome Web Store screencast. All right, folks, if any questions, let me know, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.